Hello everyone, TMan978. Right now I'm going to be building this guy right here. Dirge. I say it right here, but this is the box, the blind box with Megatron and Optimus on there, but it's going to be Dirge. I'm going to be sitting here doing this. I figure I might as well just do it on camera. Somebody might appreciate the help, but this is their typical hand tree. You just twist and get them off of there. This, you can throw it in the trash, you never need it again. But I'm gonna grab the most obvious things that I can see, like the front and back of the crotch. These two pieces are identical. Neither one of them have any paint, so it doesn't matter which one is gonna be the front. This piece right here is the crotch piece, so we can shove that on. Take the two pegs, put them in there. I believe one peg is smaller than the other, so you can't do it upside down, but there you go with that. These right here are always the shoulder joint. Every single one of these things, here is the chest, where the deco is usually the front. They plug in like that with the long part on the top. Right there. Yeah, I have the instructions near me, but a lot of this is pretty much once you do it once, you've done all of them. Here are the elbow / knee joints. So we're going to find, here is one of the shins or the back of the calf. Put that all the way in. You could like push down to make sure that you have that all the way in. And oh no, one of these little new parts is very rolly and just rolled off the table. So we got that going. Here is the front of the shins, or the actual shin I should say. There we are with that. We have another one right here. Now typically these are pretty much universal, but since he actually has detail on the outside, we could tell that this is the left leg and this is the right. These little clear things, they are the neck joint and the ankle joints. You can push those into there. You have to make sure you push all the way. I like to do this, but I probably should have did that before I put the shins on, because now these pieces right here are in the way. I can't use the table, so I'm gonna have to force it in with my finger. And there are usually 4 of these, if not, there needs to be 3, but there tend to be 4 sometimes. So we can push this one into the neck. This one I can do that. Make sure you push that one all the way in. If you don't, the head will sit up too high. The forearms tend to be very universal right here, with the little hole in there for the elbow joint. That is also the knee joint. Put that in there. I like to keep the port on the outside. Here's the port for the hand. Take this fist, put that there. Do that again over here. And make sure you put the bulbous part in the front, because it bends. That way if this can't go forward, then you put it in. Actually, I don't even know if it will let you put it in backward. But these pieces right here with the little nubs on it and the hole right there, that's typically a bicep. Where did I put the other one? So you could turn the socket right there to your liking. Since I made this his right arm, I made sure that the socket is on the inside. And where is one of these, the other fist right here? There we are with that. Well, I guess we can put the thighs on. Where are the thighs? The thighs look like the biceps, but they're usually thicker. Put that there. And you know what? This is a me thing. The cone heads in the cartoon, this knee part right there, this was attached to the thigh in the cartoon. And the original toy. The original toy, they only had about this much of a dark color on their leg, their hips. This part would be on the thigh, and then the knee was under this. Like right there would be the knee. But that's a me thing. One day someone will make accurate versions of the cone heads, and I won't be complaining too much anymore. This is his back. We could take this right here. These pegs, make sure this is like straight, because these two pegs right there need to go into a groove to make sure that the arms have the correct articulation. That's the back. This is the front. So we can port that together. There should be a cockpit detail that goes here. Then we could take the crotch, plug that into there. We can take the legs and port them on, port that on. Take the arm, port that on, port that on. And these should be the shoulder pads with the little port for the arm cannon. There's usually a cutout at the top for the shoulder joint right there, and it's bigger on the bottom. They usually just slide on top. Slide that on top until it clicks. All the feet look the same for everyone except Bumblebee and maybe one or two other people. Bumblebee actually has sort of Volkswagen Beetle detail. So we got that going. The head. This will typically always be the eyes. Of course, the bottom is the socket. This is different than normal. It's usually just a little, mostly just the eyes, but in this case, it's the whole back of the face. I guess that's the easiest way for them to do this, because his head is different and it slides up into there. Yeah, usually it's the front of the mask, the back of the mask, but this is all one cone dome that fits on. So we can go ahead and put his head on. Like I said, oh Lord, his head is shaped differently, so it's looking like he's not gonna have that much articulation as far as looking up, or any articulation. It's just rotating. That's unfortunate. Well, I can talk about that when I review this guy. So the detail is on this side, and we want to see the detail from the front. So that can go there. This can go here. The arm cannons can go right there. Is this my first Seeker Blokees figure? I feel like it is. Then we have these. This is different for me. We have these little dumbbell looking things, or it looks like wheels almost, for the original Seeker toy. The way the landing gear looked, that's what that looks like. So it's like two ball joints almost. They're so tiny. They fit into there. And then we can take these wings and port them there. And now they have like a little bit of articulation. So I can imagine that's going to be annoying. Like every time you grab it. I didn't do the review for this yet, since I'm putting it together, but here he is. He's all together. The head is on, the cockpit chest, the wings are on the side, the wings are movable, the arm cannons, this is on the back, and we're good to go. Of course, he has other hands. You just pop them off, Pop the new hand in. And there you are. We're good to go. We're done. Thank you for watching this.
Figure action.
Join the Syndicate Toy Hunters Facebook group. Link in the description. Click the videos. Click the videos, baby. Click the videos. You should really click these videos. Click the videos.